that I could be so. I never thought that I could be so. Remember the 80s when guys would sing like that? I fucking love that shit. What are you talking about? I don't know. Yeah. Money has this weird other presence. I call it the other. It's like not the light side of the force. It's that other side where demons and Sith and possession takes place. You know, with like the pentagrams and that other side. That's kind of. Like if you look at a dollar bill, with the pyramid and all those sigils and magical, weird Masonic stuff all over, it's like, ew. Like I just want, like, ew. I don't even want to touch it. Yes, you can put it in my wallet and you can stick it in my bank and you can give me some more of it, but don't make me touch it. You know what I mean? I really want to. I don't know exactly how to formally announce this to my podcast audience, but I'm a millionaire. Yeah, I just won the super lottery, the Cali Lotto. The millions ones. It's like 250 million is what I won. That's after taxes. So I'm a quarter billionaire now. And I think it's pretty trippy. I don't know. I'm sort of reeling from it. I'm so excited. I just can't wait to sort of announce. My lawyer, I have a lawyer now. It's so crazy. And that's what you get. That's the first thing you get. Because you're signing contracts and you're mixing it up. I'm curious to see what kind of weird new people I have in my life. I think I'm going to have to get somebody to sort of manage my. It's not even money. It's like capital. You know what I mean? It's like fucking capital gains from hedge fund management type shit. I'm going to be meeting all kinds of really great mucky mucks. I can't wait to sort of step up the caliber of people in my life. This is going to be so twisted. I think I don't know. I've never done this before. I've always been kind of broke. It's so funny because yesterday, talking just like fucking 24 hours ago, around this time yesterday, 12 grand in the hole. Yeah, just total dead. Like a lot of people, I'm not. Whatever. It's not a sob story. I'm not trying to show off. I'm not gloating or boasting about it. I'm just like, dude, typical amount. Had to borrow a little fucking cash from my friend to get through the fucking month, blah, 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 waiting for, the job money to come through, maxing out a credit card, whatever. The typical kind of ghetto, kind of slow lane shit that people, the lives people live in America, the hustle. That was 24 hours ago. Now, multi-millionaire. And I can tell you guys something here, just straight talk, you know what I mean? And I hate to admit shit like this, but I could tell right away, when I signed and the first chunk went into my bank, I could just tell that I was going to have new friends. And it was an exciting feeling. You know, because you're just like, whew, yeah, like glommy gloms, you know your friends. You're just like reluctantly kind of dragging along in your life with those people. It's just, they have so many needs. And all those friends always have problems, and they're trying to fucking, oh, I broke up with my girlfriend. Can I come crash on your couch and eat all your this fresh zucchini you picked out of your friend's garden? Oh, that kind of shit. It's just like, dude, I don't need to ride your chaotic emotional roller coaster, buddy. I'm you're looking at a multi-millionaire. Why don't you pack all that shit up in your bag and get it back in your little Jeep and get the fuck out of my house? I am I'm not even going to explain to you, because I'm trading you in. So that's what I'm doing. Gonna have some new friends. Because, let's face it, rich people talk about different shit, yo. You know what I mean? It's hard when you're rich, you're just like, because you don't want to rub it in, Be like, oh yeah, no, we're vacationing in Aspen, and oh God, I bought 2 of those jet skis last winter, and my God, they're so terrible. I've got it. I didn't sell it. What do you do? Sell it on Craigslist? No, I just bought new ones. Yeah, no, I don't know. Charlie took them to the dump. I don't care. Just said, here, this is my assistant, Charlie. He just is like, what would you like me to do with these, ma'am? I was like, you can call me sir, number 1, okay? Number 2, yeah, shove them where the sun doesn't shine. I don't give a fuck. Why don't you donate them? Because I think that's the new thing. Like, I gotta start donating some of this money. Because, rich people, you start to feel guilty. You're just throwing money left and right. I have this new infinity pool planned for the add-on on this big giant tree house I'm building with my son. It's very, we've inked it all out on napkins. And it's, it's got zip lines that go up and down with balloons that take you up. It's so crazy going up a zip line, because you're just like, this should be going down. But it's like these anti-gravity zip lines. You have these pneumatic handbrakes. They're so fucking tasty. The grip warmers and everything. Because you got to hold on, baby, when you're going for a swim in my pool, people. Hold on for dear life. But no, there's trampolines and stuff down there. You can let go. It's all good. But, it's going to be lots of fun. I'm going to have probably a Learjet, which kind of sucks, because then you gotta buy a pilot. Sucks, man. You gotta excuse me, pilot to fly it all the time. So I've got a full-time lawyer on retainer. Now I got a full-time pilot. Just twiddles his thumbs, because I'm gonna be jet setting around. Duh. And doing rich people stuff. I'm starting a line of cigars. Miche Box, that's what they're called. So I've got a guy. I'm so busy these days. I got a guy coming by with his hand-rolled Cuban tobacco. It's so amazing. So tomorrow I spend half the day smoking cigars tomorrow. It's really a pain in the butt. So I'm not going to make my golf tee times, but I will be able to squeeze in that massage and facial in the morning. Yeah. She gives me a massage first thing as I wake up, and then I give her a facial. But it's sort of like how give and take, how we do things. When the millionaire class, that's what you do. Oh yeah, and I think because I used to be broke, and a poor, total, piece of shit. Sorry, but I kind of was. Now I gotta, like, update all my, like, logins and my passwords, and, like, this podcast is going bye-bye. You know what I mean? Because I can't be this honest with the public. I gotta get really private soon here, because, the public at large doesn't need to know what's going on with rich people, because it's some rich people shit. That's why they have gated kind of communities. That's why you have whole neighborhoods, whole sections of states that are kind of cordoned off, for the rich only kind of thing, and the help. And they just bust those people in and out. Should be good. But I think I'm actually going to just get a bunch of robots. Because robots you can kind of abuse more, you know what I mean? Like, when you're done washing that toilet, just wipe my ass or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, just really demeaning chores. Just a fleet of robots. And what's great about robots is you don't have to pay them every time they come over to clean your house. You just buy it. You out and out buy it, and when it breaks, you buy a new one. You charge it up at night, whatever. But what if it goes haywire? I don't know. Cross that bridge when it comes. I mean, I might not be here this time next year because my robot flipped out. Fucking bashed my head against the wall. I don't know. I don't know what kind of algorithms that are in that fucking, cybernetic brain of theirs. But yeah, fleet of robots. You're just like, put my son to bed tonight, will you, Robohead? I think that'll be probably one of the names, Robohead. Very original names. I'm trying to pick something special, because, rich people have really unique, creative ways to sort of name things. It's so cool. Like reading books and novels, you're like, I don't want to fucking read that shit. Just like, I don't feel like eating that shit. Just stop. Just let everything atrophy. Let language. That's probably why this podcast will be going away soon. Now that I'm, a quarter billionaire. That's some, and then part of the trippiest part about it all is like the people that are going to come out of the woodwork and probably be, asking me for money. I'm not really looking forward to that. All the desperate people that kind of knew me are just going to be like, Mish, dude, check it out. I'm starting this company. I don't know if you heard of it. VR is a thing. Dude, I'm doing a stop motion VR game where you're a mailman, and it's all a stereoscopic 3D of like full clay, and it's like this psychedelic mailman. Like the beginning of the game, you take all these mushrooms, and then you're like trying to deliver letters. It's gonna be epic, because these like figments of your imagination start like coming out of the mailboxes and attacking your ass, and you gotta run, and it's insane. But, what are you gonna do? I'll probably entertain some of that shit, because I want to give back to the people. God, this is fucking stupid bit. This is such a stupid bit. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just like, hey, this will be a funny premise. Yeah, really funny. Pace around your house and fucking act like a douchebag. That's what... You know what it is? I fucking love a simple life where people don't really know who you are and don't bother you and don't ask you for anything. I kind of like being broke. Yeah, I do like my desperate broke ass friends, and I like that we're all broke. And I mean, it's lame. That's lame to say. I know it is because, it's annoying. But it's annoying to sort of like aim low. But I look at money, and I see how weaponized it is, and I see what it does to families and relationships and people, and this. It's almost like the richer you are, the more demonic kind of energies around you, like the more possessed you are. I have yet to meet really, really wealthy. I don't really know any really wealthy people, but the rich, kind of famous, influential, sort of powerful people I've met in my life kind of frighten the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. There's something that kind of comes off of them that feels heaviness. Like poor people are kind of light. It's weird. You would think just the opposite, but when you got sort of nothing to lose, you just, everything's free. Like air's free. Water's still kind of free. Like the day, my schedule is very free. I don't need exotic, crazy food to be happy. I don't need, like, interesting, weird, enchanting vacations. I don't have that FOMO where I feel like, oh God, if I don't, go to Hawaii this year, I'm really blowing it. I don't mind just being at home and pacing around the house and making stupid podcasts. It's just, there's something very primal about poverty that I really love. But it is kind of an excuse. I do need to kind of step it up. This is embarrassing to admit. I kind of, owe it to my family to have some legacy, And I definitely don't want to be a burden on friends or family or anything. My brothers are fucking tilting it. My one brother is a lawyer. I have another brother that was an industrial designer. And he just made some really wise investments. My other brother, bought a house at a good time. And I just have not really turned the corner on any of that. I haven't really been interested. Money sort of destroyed. I saw money destroy a lot in my family. And so I kind of like got hardwired to just sort of resent money. I like to do things just freely. Just make stuff for myself. If I'm making stuff for other people, I do charge, but I don't go crazy with it. I usually lose money on stuff like that. Anyway, whatever. Fucking money. Money. It's a sham. Hey, it ran up style clams. Money. It's a block. One shot reached like little ball from the majority of the drop.